Yo, fam, the internet is on fire right now. Fans are straight up shocked. And the rap world? It's buzzing with a scandal so wild, it feels like a reality TV cliffhanger dropped right in the middle of our feeds. You know how King Von and Lil Durk's brotherhood was tight, unbreakable, right? Well, what if I told you that before Von's tragic death, there was a secret conversation about Asian Doll that nobody saw coming? That's right, something buried deep in their past. A secret that's tearing apart friendships and sparking rumors that are straight up explosive. Social media is blowing up with fans picking sides, comment wars going 100, and hashtags trending like crazy. But here's the kicker, the full story. It's way messier than what the headlines show. Betrayal, family drama, confessions that could change everything. Yeah, it's all here, and it's about to get juicier than ever. Stick around, because this is the rap gossip bomb you didn't see coming. And trust me, you want to hear what King Von whispered to Lil Durk before he died. The drama's only getting started. The tension had been simmering for weeks, but no one saw it coming this hard. King Von and Lil Durk, two names that meant everything in the Chicago rap scene, suddenly caught in a web of secrets and betrayal that had fans losing their minds. The streets were buzzing with whispers, and social media exploded overnight with hashtags like Ye Vonksturk and Ye Asian Doll Drama. The question on everyone's lips: what did King Von tell Lil Durk about Asian Doll before his untimely death? And why is this secret shaking the very foundation of their friendship? It all started with a cryptic Instagram story posted by Von just days before the tragedy. A blurry photo of Asian Doll, but the caption, oh that caption, hinted at something deeper. Something no one was ready for. Trust no one but yourself, it read. The caption alone sent the rap community into overdrive. What trust issues? What secrets were hiding behind that seemingly innocent post? Fans were desperate to connect the dots, speculating wildly as always, but this time, the truth felt close. Too close. Sources close to the situation revealed that Von had confided in Lil Durk about Asian Doll, but not in the way anyone expected. This wasn't just some casual talk about relationships or industry politics. It was something far more personal and explosive. The streets say Von found out about a betrayal that cut deep. Something that could tear apart not just friendships, but entire crews. There were rumors that Asian Doll was caught between loyalty and deception, playing a dangerous game with both Von and Durk without either fully realizing the damage it could cause. The emotional rollercoaster started when Von confronted Durk in a heated phone call. Voices raised, accusations flying like bullets. "How could you do this to me?" Von reportedly shouted. Durk, caught off guard, tried to explain, but the trust was already shattered. Emotions ran high and the family was left divided. Their closest circle, people who had always been tight, were now stuck in the middle of this storm, unsure who to believe. The fallout from that call was immediate. Fans who once saw Von and Durk as inseparable were now picking sides. Social media comment sections turned into battlegrounds, with supporters throwing shade, calling out lies, and demanding answers. Asian Doll herself went silent, fueling more speculation. Was she hiding something? Was she playing both sides? The silence only made the rumor mill churn faster and the heat on all three skyrocketed. But here's where it gets even messier. Apparently, Von had secret messages, texts, voice notes that hinted at a deeper level of betrayal. He wasn't just upset about a relationship gone wrong. He felt that Durk had been playing him all along. Some insiders say Von believed Durk was using Asian Doll as a pawn in some twisted power play within their crew. If true, that's not just drama, it's straight up war. The internet was on fire with leaked snippets of conversations, fan theories, and old footage revisited for clues. Some fans even started piecing together timelines, arguing that the rift between Von and Durk had been growing for months, hidden behind the scenes. And Asian Doll? She became the center of a digital witch hunt, with some accusing her of being a manipulator, others defending her fiercely, calling her a victim caught in a dangerous game. The pressure inside their circle was unbearable. Mutual friends were caught between loyalty and truth, some choosing silence to protect themselves, others spilling tea in hushed tones. Every day brought a new twist, a new claim that made the story bigger, darker, and more complicated. Social media blew up with heated debates, viral videos dissecting every gesture and word, and hashtags that kept climbing the trending charts. Amid all this chaos, one thing was clear. The secret Von told Durk was a ticking time bomb. And when Von died, that bomb didn't explode. It detonated, scattering fragments of pain, betrayal, and unanswered questions everywhere. The streets mourned Von's loss, but also demanded answers. What was the real story behind the scenes? Why was Asian Doll involved? Was Durk really the friend Von thought he was? Fans wanted to know everything, and the internet was ready to tear down anyone who tried to hide the truth. But what none of them expected was that the drama didn't just stay behind closed doors. It spilled over into public spaces, concerts, interviews, even radio shows where every word was analysed for hidden meanings. Rumours spiralled out of control when a leaked audio surfaced of a private conversation between Durk and Asian Doll, where tensions were clear and accusations were thinly veiled. The clip was short, but enough to fuel the fire, making everyone question loyalties all over again. And if you thought it couldn't get worse, there was more. A shocking twist came when an anonymous source claimed that Von had been planning to reveal everything in a major interview before he died. Details that would expose lies, cover-ups, and betrayal at a level nobody imagined. According to insiders, Von was ready to drop names, and his revelation was going to shake the Chicago rap scene to its core. This bombshell sent shockwaves across the community. Could Von have trusted Durk with such a secret? Or was this the reason their friendship crumbled? And why did Von's death come right before the big reveal? Fans connected dots and drew wild conclusions, with some even accusing Durk of having something to hide. The internet exploded with wild theories, and the drama only grew more intense. Amid the madness, Asian Doll's silence was deafening. Some speculated she was forced into silence, caught between fear and loyalty. Others believed she was quietly maneuvering to protect herself and her career. Her social media posts became more cryptic, filled with ambiguous messages that only added fuel to the fire. Every move she made was dissected, analysed, and debated by millions. The family was left divided. Close associates who once defended both Von and Durk started picking sides openly. Friends became foes, alliances shifted like quicksand, and the rap scene felt the tremors of a friendship broken beyond repair. The streets weren't just watching, they were living every moment of this saga, caught between grief for Von and anger at the unraveling drama. This was no ordinary beef. This was a saga of trust betrayed, friendships shattered, and secrets that had deadly consequences. Every day brought new revelations, new voices adding fuel to the fire. The story was far from over, and fans knew that what King Von told Lil Durk was just the beginning. The truth was out there, tangled in lies and loyalty, and everyone was desperate to see how it would all end. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any darker, a new player stepped into the spotlight, ready to drop more tea and turn this already explosive situation upside down. But buckle up. The aftermath of King Von's death sent shockwaves through the streets and social media alike. But the real storm was just beginning to rage. Right where we left off, a new figure emerged from the shadows, someone nobody saw coming, yet everyone wanted to hear from. This mysterious player claimed to have been close to Von and privy to the secret he shared with Lil Durk. Suddenly, the narrative wasn't just about Von, Durk, and Asian Doll anymore. It became a tangled web involving loyalties, lies, and a power struggle that had been brewing beneath the surface. According to this insider, Von's revelation wasn't just about a personal betrayal. It exposed a hidden rift within their entire crew, a fracture that had been growing for years but was kept under wraps to maintain their image. The source spilled that Von had discovered Durk's intentions weren't as pure as fans believed. Durk was allegedly making moves that threatened not only Von's standing, but the whole squad's unity. Emotions ran high during the confrontation, with Von feeling blindsided by the man he once called brother. This insider described a heated meeting days before Von's death, where accusations flew like bullets. "How could you stab me in the back like this?" Von reportedly asked Durk in a voice thick with hurt. Durk's response, they said, was defensive, but laced with frustration. He denied any malicious intent, but couldn't fully convince Von. The family was left divided, caught between loyalty to their fallen comrade and the complicated truth about what Durk's motives might have been. Meanwhile, Asian Doll's silence grew louder. Her absence from social media fueled rumors that she was either scared or playing a strategic game. Some speculated she was forced into hiding to avoid the backlash, while others believed she was quietly orchestrating her own moves behind the scenes. Fans dissected every old post and interaction, hunting for clues that might explain her role in this deadly drama. Social media became a battlefield. #wars erupted between Team Von and Team Durk supporters, with each side accusing the other of betrayal, dishonesty, and disrespecting Von's legacy. Viral reaction videos flooded platforms like TikTok and Twitter, with influencers weighing in and stirring the pot further. The comment sections became war zones, filled with heated debates, conspiracy theories, and even threats. It was chaos, but for the rap gossip community, it was pure gold. The tension escalated when leaked texts surfaced, showing a conversation between Durk and Asian Doll that painted a complicated picture of their relationship. In the messages, Durk seemed frustrated and defensive, while Asian Doll appeared to be navigating a delicate balance, trying not to escalate conflict but also not fully committing to either side. The leak sparked new accusations that Asian Doll was playing both ends, deepening the rift and causing more heartbreak among fans who once admired their unity. But just when people thought the story couldn't get any darker, another bombshell dropped. An old friend of Von came forward with a shocking revelation. Von had found out about a hidden betrayal involving money, loyalty, and control over their music and brands. Apparently, Durk was accused of diverting funds meant for Von's projects and crew, something Von had confronted him about in private. The emotions ran high during those confrontations, and the insider said the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. This new information sent shockwaves throughout the industry. Fans were devastated but also enraged, demanding justice for Von. The story wasn't just about personal drama anymore. It was about power, trust, and survival in the cutthroat rap game. Rumors spiraled out of control as people speculated whether this financial betrayal played a role in the events leading up to Von's death. Amid all this chaos, the spotlight shifted back to Asian Doll. A video leaked of her at a party, visibly emotional and surrounded by friends who tried to comfort her. The clip was short, but spoke volumes. It seemed she was struggling with guilt and the weight of the situation. Fans were torn between empathy and suspicion, with many wondering if she was a victim caught in the crossfire or a key player in the betrayal. The fallout didn't stop there. Mutual friends and crew members started to take sides openly. Some defended Durk, saying he was misunderstood and unfairly targeted. Others stood firmly with Von, calling for answers and accountability. The family dynamic was fractured, with loyalty tested and old bonds breaking. The streets were talking non-stop, and every new piece of gossip only added more fuel to the fire. As the saga unfolded, many asked the same burning question. Why didn't Von speak out earlier? Some believed fear held him back, while others thought he was playing a longer game, planning to reveal everything at the right moment. Unfortunately, his death left those answers hanging, creating a void filled with speculation and heartbreak. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. A leaked phone call surfaced, capturing a raw, unfiltered conversation between Von and a close confidant, where he hinted at a plan to expose the truth publicly. His voice was steady but heavy with emotion, revealing how deep the betrayal cut and how much he struggled with trusting those closest to him. This clip sent shockwaves through the rap world, making it clear that Von was ready to blow the lid off the drama. The revelation reignited the debate about whether Von's death was purely tragic or if it was linked to the secrets he held. Conspiracy theories flooded forums and social media, with fans accusing various players of having a hand in silencing him. The internet was ablaze, and the story was now bigger than just a feud. It was a mystery wrapped in pain and power. Amid all the noise, one thing remained undeniable. The truth Von shared with Durk was a game changer, and its consequences were felt far beyond their circle. The story was no longer just about relationships. It was about loyalty, money, power, and survival in a world where trust was scarce and betrayal could cost lives. As the drama continued to unfold, everyone was left wondering, what really happened behind closed doors? And how far would the fallout go? Fans were on edge, glued to their screens, hungry for answers and ready for the next bombshell. And just when it seemed like the story was reaching a breaking point, a new revelation emerged, one that would shake everything up even more and set the stage for the explosive Part 3. Ready to dive deeper? Let's keep going. The story was spiraling into madness, And with every new day, the drama between King Von, Lil Durk, and Asian Doll grew more tangled, more toxic. As we pick up from the last bombshell, the streets were buzzing, with chatter about who could be trusted and who was playing everyone like pawns in a deadly game. Emotions ran high, and the lines between friend and foe blurred more than ever. It was at this point that the narrative took a sharp turn. A leaked video surfaced, showing a heated argument between Asian Doll and one of Von's closest associates, right before Von's death. In the clip, Asian Doll was visibly upset, her voice cracking as she pleaded, "I'm caught between loyalty and survival. I didn't want any of this to happen." The associate, furious and hurt, accused her of double-crossing Von and Durk, calling her out for stirring the pot and keeping secrets that destroyed the bond between the two. Fans were shocked. Here was Asian Doll, usually so guarded and confident, breaking down on camera and admitting the pressure was crushing her. The family was left divided, with some sympathizing with her struggles, while others saw it as confirmation of betrayal. The tension was palpable, and social media erupted again with fans picking sides and debating what the real story was. At the same time, new reports surfaced about Durk's reaction to all of this. Insiders said Durk was frustrated and feeling betrayed himself, claiming that Von's accusations caught him off guard and that he had no intention of harming his brother or their crew. But the damage was done. The trust that once seemed unbreakable was shattered. Durk reportedly distanced himself from Asian Doll, feeling that she was caught in the middle of a drama that threatened to ruin everything they had built. The conflict escalated when a series of text messages leaked between Durk and a third party, discussing how to handle the fallout from Von's revelations. In the messages, Durk seemed worried about his reputation and how the scandal could affect his career. Fans interpreted this as Durk trying to cover his tracks or manipulate the narrative, which only fueled the flames of suspicion and conspiracy. Amid this chaos, Asian Doll finally broke her silence with a cryptic Instagram post that read, "Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones you fight alone." The post, vague but heavy, sent fans into a frenzy. Was this an apology, a confession, or just another move in the complicated chess game of loyalty and survival? The internet dissected every word, emoji, and timing, turning the post into another viral moment. But it wasn't just words that stirred the pot. Rumors started swirling that Von's death might have been linked to the tension between these key players. Some suggested that the betrayal and broken trust created an environment too toxic to survive. Others hinted at darker forces, with whispers of rival crews and industry politics playing a hidden role. The street vibes grew raw and unfiltered, with everyone hungry for truth and ready to expose the real reasons behind the tragedy. Meanwhile, the comment sections under every video, post, and tweet became battlegrounds. Fans clashed fiercely, defending their favorites or tearing down those they blamed. Hashtags trended worldwide, and rap news channels raced to break exclusive details, fueling a cycle of drama that felt never-ending. The emotional stakes were higher than ever, with some fans expressing heartbreak over Von's loss and anger over the growing feud. Amidst all this, a surprising twist emerged when a close friend of Von claimed that Von had been secretly planning to reconcile with Durk before his death. According to this source, Von didn't want the drama to define their legacy and was trying to bridge the gap. But time ran out. This revelation softened some hearts, but also raised questions. If Von was trying to make peace, what pulled them apart so violently? And could things have been different if Von had lived? The story's complexity deepened further when old footage from a studio session leaked, showing Von, Durk, and Asian Doll together, laughing and vibing like nothing was wrong. The contrast between that moment and the present chaos was heartbreaking, making fans question where exactly things went south. Was it jealousy, miscommunication, or something more sinister? The streets wanted answers, and the suspense kept them hooked. Then, just as people thought they had seen it all, another unexpected voice entered the conversation. A former crew member came forward with explosive claims that neither Von nor Durk had been entirely honest about the situation. This person suggested that Asian Doll's role was misunderstood, and that some of the betrayal attributed to her was actually orchestrated by others jealous of Von's rising fame. The insider's words added a fresh layer of intrigue, challenging fans to reconsider everything they thought they knew. The rap community was left reeling from these twists and turns. What started as a personal dispute had morphed into a multi-layered saga of trust, betrayal, and survival in a ruthless industry. The emotions ran high, with loyalties questioned and friendships crumbling under the weight of secrets and lies. Fans stayed glued to their screens, desperate for the next piece of the puzzle that could finally bring clarity to the chaos. As Part 3 comes to a close, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. Every revelation peels back another layer of complexity, and the fallout promises to change Chicago's rap scene forever. The streets are watching, waiting, and ready for whatever bombshell drops next. And just wait until you hear what's coming in Part 4, because the final chapters of this saga might be the most shocking yet, is the kind that keeps the streets buzzing for months. When loyalties shatter, secrets come to light, and nothing is as it seems. Picking up right where we left off, the tension between King Von, Lil Durk, and Asian Doll reached a boiling point that no one could ignore. After all the leaks, accusations, and heartbreak, a new twist emerged from an unlikely source. A close family member of Von who decided to break their silence. This person revealed details that completely changed the narrative. According to them, the betrayal Von spoke about wasn't just about personal relationships or money. It was about survival and legacy. Von believed that Durk had been making moves to control the crew's direction without consulting him, sidelining Von's influence in their shared circle. This wasn't just business. It was a war over respect and power that had been simmering beneath the surface for too long. The family was left divided, emotions running high as this new information came out. Some sided with Von's family member, insisting that Durk had betrayed his brother and their trust. Others defended Durk, arguing that he was trying to keep the crew together in a tough industry, and that Von's fears were misunderstandings fueled by paranoia and pressure. This family drama spilled out publicly, with social media erupting in more heated debates. Viral posts and emotional tributes. Amid this chaos, Asian Doll finally broke her silence in a sit-down interview that shook the rap world. She opened up about the pressures she faced, caught between two powerful figures, admitting mistakes but denying any intent to betray Von or Durk. Her raw honesty struck a chord with many fans, while others saw it as damage control. Emotions ran high as viewers debated if her words were sincere or strategic moves to salvage her reputation. But the drama didn't stop there. A shocking revelation surfaced that Von had left behind a series of messages and videos intended to be released posthumously. These messages painted a picture of a man grappling with trust issues, feeling isolated even among those closest to him. In one clip, Von expressed regret over the feud with Durk and a desire to make peace, but also a warning that not everyone in their circle was who they seemed. Fans were stunned, realizing Von had been preparing to expose even deeper layers of the drama. This revelation sent shockwaves through the community, reigniting debates about whether Von's death was purely tragic or connected to the secrets he held. Conspiracy theories exploded, with fans questioning every move made by Durk, Asian Doll, and others involved. The streets were alive with speculation, but one thing was clear. This wasn't just a story about friendship gone wrong. It was a saga of loyalty, betrayal, and survival in a ruthless world. The rap scene felt the tremors of this fallout deeply. Careers were at stake, reputations on the line, and the public eye was relentless. The feud threatened to overshadow Von's legacy and Durk's rising star, while Asian Doll fought to reclaim her narrative amid the chaos. The family drama played out in real time, raw and unfiltered, captivating a generation of fans who lived for this kind of drama. As we wrap up this wild ride, the question remains: will this feud destroy their careers for good, or can there be redemption and reconciliation after so much pain? The streets are watching, waiting, and the story isn't over yet. What do you think really happened behind closed doors? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane rap drama. Stay tuned, because when it comes to Chicago's rap scene, the truth is always just one bombshell away. So there you have it, fam. The wild, raw, and heartbreaking saga of what King Von told Lil Durk about Asian Doll before everything blew up. From secret messages and hidden betrayals to family drama that split the crew wide open, this story has it all. And the streets are still buzzing with questions, rumors, and straight-up chaos. Emotions ran high, trust was shattered, and what started as a close brotherhood turned into a feud that's shaking Chicago's rap scene to its core. But here's the thing. This isn't just about drama or tea. It's about loyalty, legacy, And the cost of fame when the people you trust the most might be the ones hurting you. With every leak, every cryptic post, and every viral clip, the story gets messier and more intense. And the question on everyone's mind, will this feud destroy their careers forever? Or is there a chance for peace, forgiveness, and healing after all the pain? We want to hear from you. What do you really think happened behind closed doors? Was Asian Doll caught in the crossfire? Or was she playing her own game? Did Lil Durk betray King Von? Or is there more to the story we don't know? Drop your thoughts, theories, and reactions in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. Because your voice matters in this saga, and if you're as hooked on this rap drama as we are, smash that like button so we know you want more deep dives into the hottest controversies. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a beat when new tea drops. Trust me, with stories this intense, you'll want to be front row for every update. Stay tuned, stay woke, and remember, in the world of rap, the truth always comes out. Catch you in the next one.